Guys, before we get into anything, like, subscribe and comment down below and I'll be buying one of you guys a copy of EA FC 24. If you're tired of coming up against teams like this, you can get some foot coins through MMO EXP using the link down below. You can also use code JambooUK for 5% off. Okay, so I don't know how many of you guys are still playing Foot Champs at this point. I know the number must have drastically gone down. However, for those of you that are still I'm going to be giving you the best chance of hitting 20-0 before the new game comes out. This is the best formation / tactics of the whole year, in my opinion. A lot of you may have seen this sort of thing already. A lot of you may not have. So I thought I'd bring it to you guys at the minute. Content ideas are obviously a little bit dry, but hopefully you enjoy it. Let me know some ideas you'd like to see from me in EA FC 24. But for now, let's get into the video. Okay, so no team changes for me. I do not play on my own account and haven't for some time since starting the weekend league service, but I've hit so many of you guys 20-0 this year. It's actually insane. I'm probably up there for the most games played this year in the whole world. I genuinely may be first place. I don't even want to think how many games it is, but it's an obscene amount. But anyway, so this is my outdated team. I'll do my best to give you guys, a sort of idea of which sort of players you'd want in each position and that sort of stuff. It is, of course, fan favourite or not, the 5-4-1. And I was trying some, and it's not actually press after possession loss you want. It is balanced, although press after possession loss is very effective in a 5-back, in my opinion. So it is a 5-4-1, balanced on the defence, 55, and then 70 on the depth for me. I like to play a little bit more aggressive. However, you can drop this down to, even a 50 if you want. I think the depth is a little bit of personal preference. It depends on how confident you are in your defending. We have balanced and direct passing on the offensive, 40 on the width, and then 7 players in the box. This is obviously how the formation lines up. You just want 3 quick centre-backs who are all good at defending, obviously, good physically, and if they're good on the ball, which at this point, it shouldn't be hard to get a ball-playing defender, that's a bonus as well. The wing-backs are super important. They get involved in the attack a lot, so you want players that are good on the ball, quick, maybe even, good finishing if they are going to get the chance. I feel like at this point in the year, and it's the same with centre mids, it's so easy to just get good all-rounders now. Players that are just excel in every field. So many cracked cards out for so cheap that there's really no excuse to not have them in your team. Striker, Thankyou would be a solid shout if I was using this account. Maybe someone a little bit taller. It doesn't really matter though. And then for the wingers, quick, good skill moves, all that sort of stuff is a massive boost. So for the centre mids, I would definitely recommend 2 box-to-box players. You don't want a player in there who isn't able to contribute into the attack. So if you have a midfielder who's great at defending, but bad on the ball and bad at shooting, he's not going to suit this role. You want 2 box-to-box. Rodri's perfect. A better version of Pogba would be perfect at this point in the year. And that is that. So for the instructions, stay central and getting behind on the striker. I think the thing with this 5-4-1, it's all about just overloading your opponent, and you have so many options going forward that they just cannot deal with it, as well as when you're defending, you have so many men back that they can't deal with that either. So stay central, getting behind on the striker. I've got getting behind and cut inside, which you can try it without the cut inside as well. The reason I do it is to try and turn the left and right mid into more sort of, left and right forwards rather than mid. So in game, it effectively plays like having 3 strikers, which is something I really like. And then you would have the wing backs overlapping them. So you can try this the same as me, getting behind, cut inside, or try it with balanced width. But getting behind is probably the must there. You've got cover centre on the centre mids. This is the formation, which is probably the least out of any formation where you're going to want cover wing, because you have wing backs, you have wide mids anyway, and it's just simply not needed. So cover centre is a must on here. You can experiment with stay back, however, it's probably a playstyle thing. Like for me, I want my centre mids getting involved. Even on stay back, it's not like they're not going to offer anything in the attack, but it's definitely going to be more beneficial on the balance. Do not go get forward, because otherwise you'll end up with literally no midfield. Although, to be honest with you, in this particular formation, you have like a back five anyway, so it's a bit more protected, but in general I would just recommend going balanced here. For the wing backs, arguably the most important instruction in this whole setup, just due to how it plays, and I'll explain after like why these formations are so broken. But basically with the overlap, of course it's going to do what it says. You're going to overlap, but in game, the way it plays is you're going to have so many attacking options going forward that your opponent can't possibly mark and deal with it all at the same time. So you're going to have these wide mids getting in behind, cutting inside. You're going to have the striker running in behind. You're going to have the centre mids getting involved. You're going to have the wing backs overlapping. And it's just too much for anybody to deal with. So make sure you've got overlap. I've seen some people try and use like stay back while attacking in a 5-back. It is just not worth it. Like the amount you get in attack just by having them on balanced overlap, it is so worth doing it. Let's explain. So the reason these formations, and it's not just the 5-4-1, it's like these 3 backs where you have the left and right mid set to stay back, that sort of stuff. The reason it's so overpowered is because when defending, you have literally a back 5, like a flat back 5. So the wing backs are not wing backs when defending. It's literally a back 5, where they're all in an exact line. So there's that, and then there's the fact that the wing backs are running up and down the line all game, which in real life, the players are going to get knackered, because as soon as you lose the ball, they're back in shape. But on this game, there's no stamina punishment, nothing like that. So you're effectively, you know, if you include the centre mids, you're going to be defending with like 7 players and then attacking with 7 players, because you've got the wing backs overlapping, you've got the wide players, so that's 4 there, 2 centre mids getting involved, and then the 7th player is the striker. So there is just so many options going forward, and then absolutely no punishment defensively either. That is why the 5-4-1 is the best formation, and has been for some time in FIFA 23. But hopefully you guys enjoy it. Sorry if you're, you know, fed up with the tactics uploads. It is just this time of the year where you know, it's just a waiting room for the new game. It really is. But I'm looking forward to getting back onto the grind. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your summer. I will catch you on the next one. Remember to comment down below for the chance of winning a copy of EAFC 24. You must be subbed as well. But I'll catch you on the next one, and peace.